Hey guys, it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy, and can all my handsome and wealthy men tune into the video? Now, you see the title of this video, man, and I wanted to make this topic, man, because I think that in a lot of relationships, the biggest thing that you're gonna have to deal with when you're in a relationship with a woman is trust, right? Because a lot of women been through a lot of stuff with men, and it might not even be something that you did, but it could be something that another man has done. Okay? And I want to show you guys, I want to give you guys some tips because I got it written down. I want to give you guys some tips that you can use to build your trust with your woman. All right? So, number one, okay, is keep your word. Keep your word. What is keeping your word? How do you keep your word? Well, keeping your word is doing the things that you say you're going to do and making sure that it gets done. Something like making sure that you cut the grass. Let's just say when you say you're going to do it, certain chores, certain things that required you to make sure that your word was kept. Okay? And this is a big thing with women because women are very keen and they're very detail oriented, so they're going to remember things that you said, and they're going to make sure that, hey, if it doesn't get done, they're going to nag you about it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you're in a relationship, right, and you have to do something, they're going to make sure it gets done. So this is something I had to learn, and it wasn't something that was natural because I wasn't born in a two-parent household, right? So I had to kind of learn this, like, bumping my head against the wall a couple times. So it's something that I had to kind of learn as I went in. But once you get it, and you have to just internalize that, and then you realize, hey, it's gonna cause you so much more peace if you do that. Okay. Number two, oh, this is another one that's good, is being honest. All right. So being honest is a big one too, because a lot of men, and I've heard this argument before, a lot of men will say, okay, I'm not gonna tell my woman the truth because if I tell her the truth, she might not be able to handle it. So that's like a lot of our excuse, I guess you could say, when you're in a relationship with a woman. But what actually happens is if you're able to tell the truth in a situation, right? We could give cheating, or we could give money management, or what's going on. If you're able to tell the truth, although she may not like it or it may be uncomfortable at the moment, it does garner respect. And that's the biggest thing, is the respect thing. Because if you're able to show that in uncomfortable moments you can tell the truth, it actually builds the trust that we're talking about in this video. So guys, if you get caught up in a situation, it's best to tell the truth. And I know it's hard because it can be uncomfortable, it can be detrimental, it can be the worst thing. But once you tell the truth, and even if it doesn't work out, at least the respect will be there. And that's what you want from it's just anybody, it's just that respect. So that is a big one right there, is being honest. And now we have number three, is taking accountability. All right. Now, taking accountability, oof, how does that look like? Okay. Taking accountability, man. I feel like taking accountability is more so not understood in 2026. We try to blame each other for our problems, but if you can follow through on taking accountability as much as you can, even though it's uncomfortable. It damages our ego in that moment. It does help you to build the relationship, because a lot of men, like, when they get caught up, and this could be to, like I said, cheating or whatever, it does make you better if you can take accountability, okay? Because a lot of people, a lot of men in this situation, right, we tend to not follow through on that. So taking accountability can be anything, right? Just saying I'm sorry, just making sure that, hey, your feelings are, that your woman is feeling acknowledged if you might have said something that was messed up. Because like I said, it creates that trust and it creates a better relationship. So taking accountability is the third thing you want to do, and it's very easy to do. It doesn't take a miracle. It doesn't require you to go and cut off your limbs. I mean, it's just making sure you acknowledge what you did in that moment. All right, we got two more. If you're still with me in this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you still are with me. Okay, we have number 4 is consistent behavior. Consistency. All right, consistency, man. Man, and this is a lot of men's problems, because we've been brainwashed to believe certain things. Like, there's this thing called the red pill, right? I'm not gonna get into a rant, but we gotta talk about this. So there's this thing called the red pill, and a lot of the times in this community, they tell you when you're dealing with a woman, you shouldn't be consistent. And I got caught up in this madness, and you know, some of the principles are good, but a lot of it is like, okay, you need to be available today and then emotionally available tomorrow, and then the next day you gotta go ghost, and then the next day you gotta appear. It's like you're playing a game. It's like you're playing a salsa dance. You gotta tango, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go left sometimes, go right sometimes. And I feel like it damages a lot of relationships, because when you play like a mind game, most people could pick up on it. If not initially, they pick up on it, you know, within a month or 2 or however long the relationship is. But also, it just makes for a bad relationship, because a lot of women have been hurt already. And I'm not saying this because, oh, you know, it sounds good, but it's the truth. And the only way that this works is if you're dealing with a woman, number one, that's not interested in you in the first place, and she's seeing other people. And then also you're dealing with a woman who is pretty much emotionally available. That's the only way this game works. If she's interested, you cannot go and start playing these mind games, because what happens is she's either going to move on, lose interest, or it's going to be an argument. So if you want peace, man, I say you got to be consistent with your relationship efforts, right? And that doesn't mean that, okay, if you messed up one time, she's going to give you like hell. But it's just like, okay, if you take accountability, or you let them know what the issue is. Let's say you usually buy flowers, right? But you didn't get it this week. Okay, hey, I paid a lot of these bills. We still have money for food and stuff. But this week, hey, I might not be able to get the flowers. But next week, you know what? I'll double up. My bad, G. You know what I'm saying? And then you just solve it right then and there. So being consistent, all right, is good. If you can make it happen as much as you can, that's where that trust is really going to come in for the relationship. And then number 5 is respecting boundaries. Ooh. Respecting boundaries. Okay, so respecting boundaries, man, is a big one, right? And this is all going to come to an attachment style, right? Because when it comes through our childhood, the only reason why we let our boundaries, as men or women, whatever, we let our boundaries get broken or not taken seriously is because of the way we was raised. Because a lot of the times, that's how you understand who you are from child to adult. That's how you understand who you are between the ages of, let's say, 3 all the way to where you are now. And to me, when it comes to boundaries, sometimes we don't understand it, but giving a woman, or your woman, I should say, boundaries sometimes is the key to relationships, man. Anything you can do to make sure the boundaries are met, maybe saying a safe word, maybe walking away at the moment. I mean, this is going to get great results, because my job here on YouTube is not to give you this toxic advice unless you're dealing with toxic women. Now, we can make a separate video for that, but I'm trying to make a video for men who are trying to get in relationships that are successful, right? So I'm not going to make that kind of content, but I can if you guys are in a different situation, because maybe there's guys that need that. But really, it's, in all seriousness, boundaries are some of the most important things out of this whole list, because without that, a relationship cannot thrive, and it cannot grow, and it cannot prosper. You cannot have a good relationship if there is no boundaries. If every time you get into an argument, you go and you hit on someone, or you go and you call someone names, or you go and you burn stuff and you throw things and you burn cars, I mean, how is that going to thrive? How can you thrive in a situation when there's no boundaries? Okay, it doesn't make sense, and I don't think it'll ever make sense, guys. So that's it, guys, for this video. Guys, if you did like the material, the content, hit the thumbs up, hit the comment button below. Tell me what you guys think. What are you struggling the most with? And did I open your eyes with these 5 tips? Okay, I want to know. Comment down below, please. All right. And then remember to share this video with somebody who may be in a situation where they're struggling in their relationships. Maybe they're lost and they don't know exactly what they can do to build a foundation. Share this video. And then, guys, you know how we talk, man. Attract the woman you want, not the woman you're settling for. And it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy. And we're out.